Hello students, I am Deepali Patil, your maths teacher from Sri Eknath Rao Kodse Talent School, Muktai Nagar. In this section, we are going to study exercise 5.2, question number 9. Okay, so see, question number 9 is what then? If the third and the ninth term of an AP, okay, if the third and ninth term of an AP are 4 and minus 8, okay, means third term is 4 and ninth term is minus 8 is given to us respectively. Which term of this AP is 0? Okay, see, in this example, on third term there will be 4, okay, on ninth term there will be minus 8. So like this, on which term there will be 0? Okay, so the term is not given to us, so we have to suppose 0 is present on nth term, okay, and then find out the value of n like this. Okay, so first for finding out the nth term we need all the values. Okay, so first we need the value of a, okay, a means what, our first term, then we need the common difference. Okay, like this we have to find out all these values. Okay, so here third term and ninth term is given to us. By using this third term and ninth term, first find out the value of a means first term and find out the common difference. Okay, once we find out the first term and common difference, then we can easily find out 0 is present on which term. Okay, means we don't know the term where the 0 is present. Suppose that term be nth term. Okay, like this. So see, so start the answer. See, first suppose a and d be first term and common difference. Okay, first term and common difference is not given to us, so suppose them as a and d. Okay, so write down let the first term be a and the common difference, let the first term be a and the common difference be d, and the common difference be d. Okay, now what is given to us? Third term and ninth term. So write down, therefore third term is equal to, we can write third term as a plus 2d is equal to, okay, but this third term is given to us, it is 4, so a plus 2d is equal to 4. This is our equation number 1. Okay, now next ninth term is given to us, so write down ninth term is equal to, see, ninth term is given to us and it is minus 8. Okay, so ninth term we can write it as a plus 8d is equal to minus 8. This is our equation number 2. Okay, so we get two equation 1 and equation 2. Now solve these two equation, we can easily find out the value of a and d. Okay, so see here, the coefficient of a is same here. Okay, so we can eliminate this a here. Okay, again their signs are same, so we have to subtract them. Okay, so write down here, subtract equation 1 from 2. Subtract equation 1 from 2, we get a plus 8d is equal to minus 8 minus a plus 2d is equal to 4. Okay, so we are using here the elimination method. Okay, so now when we are going to take the subtraction, then sign will be changed. Okay, so this a is positive here, it becomes negative, this 2d is positive, it becomes negative, this 4 is positive, it becomes negative. Okay, and in this way we get a minus of, now we have to use these new signs here. Okay, so a minus a is 0, a minus 2d is plus 60 because biggest number has positive sign. Okay, which is equal to minus 8 minus 4 is minus 12. Okay, and now therefore we get 6d is equal to minus 12, and therefore we get d is equal to, if we have to find out the value of d, then we have to divide both the side by 6. Okay, so on dividing the LHS by 6 become cancel it, and d is remaining only, and in this side minus 12 upon 6 is remaining, and therefore we get d is equal to minus 2. Okay, so in this way we get the value of d, and therefore d is equal to what then? Minus 2. Okay, so similarly find out the value of a here. Okay, therefore substituting, okay, now substitute this d is equal to minus 2 in any of these two equation. Okay, so write down, substituting d is equal to minus 2 in equation 1 we get, okay, in this equation, in equation 1 substitute the value of d. Okay, so we get a plus 2 into minus 2 is equal to 4. Okay, and therefore we get a minus 4 is equal to 4, and therefore we get a is equal to c 4. Okay, transpose this minus 4 to RHS, it becomes positive. A is equal to 4 plus 4, and therefore we get a is equal to 8. Okay, so in this way we get the value of d and also we get the value of a. Now find out the find out the term where 0 is present. Okay, now suppose term is not, see here term is not given to us where 0 is present. Okay, so first we have to suppose that term be n. Okay, so write down, let on nth term, let on nth term 0 is, make the correction, do not write like this. See here, let the nth term, let the nth term of an AP, let the nth term of an AP is 0. Okay, so nth term of an AP is 0, and now we have to find out the value of n, because we get the value of D and also we get the value of A here. By using these two value, find out the nth term. Okay, so write down, we know very well the formula of nth term is what then? A plus n minus 1 into D is equal to, see here, if we write third term as A plus 2D is equal to 4. Okay, means on third term 4 is present, on third term 4 is present, on ninth term minus 8 is present. Like this, on nth term what is present? 0 is present. Okay, and we have to find out the value of n here. So on nth term there will be 0. Okay, now substitute all these values and find out the n. Okay, and therefore A is 8 plus n minus 1 into D is minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, therefore 8, okay, take the multiplication, minus 2 into n is minus 2n, minus 2 plus minus 2 minus 1 is plus 2 is equal to 0, and therefore 8 plus 2 is 10. Okay, 10 minus 2n is equal to 0. Now transpose this 2n to RHS, it becomes positive, and therefore we get 10 is equal to 2n, and if we have to find out the value of n, then we have to divide both the side by 2. Okay, and therefore n is equal to what then? 10 upon 2, and therefore we get n is equal to 5. Okay, so so in this AP, on fifth term there will be 0, or 0 is present on the fifth term. So write down here, hence the fifth term of an AP is 0. Here the fifth term of an AP is 0. Okay, so fifth term of an AP is 0. Okay, means on fifth term there will be 0. Okay, like this. This is our question number 9. Now come to our next question, question number 10. The 17th term of an AP exceeds its 10th term by 7. Find the common difference. Okay, so in this example we have to find out the common difference. Okay, see what is given to us. The 17th term of an AP exceeds, means it increased the 10th term by 7. Okay, means how can we write this condition as, means 17th term is equal to what? It increased 10th term by 7. Okay, so here in this example we have to find out the common difference. Okay, so but A, first term is also not given to us. Okay, so suppose that term, first term be A. Okay, so write down, let the first term of an AP be A, and the common difference be D. Okay, so first term be A and the common difference be D. Okay, so what? So according to the question, what is given to us? 17th term is equal to what? It exceeds the 10th term by 7. Means 17th term is equal to what? It increased the 10th term by 7. So write down, according to the question. 17th term means we can write 17th term as A17 is equal to, at 10th term we can write 10th term as A10, and it exceeds 10th term by 7, means A10 plus 7, means A17 is equal to what? A10 plus 7. Okay, but we can write this A17 as in the form of formula A plus 16D. Okay, you know very well how can we write A17 term as A plus 16D, which is equal to, we can write this 10th term as A plus 9D plus 7. Okay, A plus 9D plus 7. So here now transpose the terms. Okay, now transpose the term. Here we have to find out the value of D. Okay, so transpose the terms. Transpose this A plus 16D. Transpose this A plus 9D plus 7 on LHS. Therefore A plus 16D, okay, this A after transposing this A plus 9D plus 7 on our LHS, it becomes negative. So minus A minus 9D minus 7 is equal to 0. Okay, therefore A and this A becomes cancelled because both terms are same and having different sign. Okay, 16D minus 9D is 7D minus 7 is equal to 0. Okay, now transpose this minus 7 to RHS, we get 7D is equal to 7, and therefore we get D is equal to, if we have to find out the value of D, then we have to divide both the side by 7, and therefore we get D is equal to what then? 1. Okay, since D is equal to 7 upon 7, and therefore we get D is equal to 1. Okay, so in this way we get the common difference is 1. Okay, so write down, hence common difference is, hence common difference is 1. Now come to next question, question number 11. Which term of the AP? Okay, so which term means here the term of an AP is term of an AP we have to find out. Okay, so AP is given to us, means this AP 3, 15, 27, 39, comma dash dash dash. Okay, so this AP is given to us. So which term of this AP will be 132 more than its 54th term? Okay, means which term, means that term we have to find out. Okay, the term is not given to us, that term increase, or that term increase 54th term by 132. Okay, 52, or that term is 132 more than the 54th term. Okay, 132 more than the 54th term, that term we have to find out. Okay, so if the term is not given to us, so then we can suppose that term as n. Okay, but again here what is given to us? Okay, here A is given to us, AP is given to us, means by using this AP we can easily find out the first term A and again common difference D. Okay, so A is given to us, then common difference D is also known to us. Okay, so write down here, let the first term A is equal to 3 and D is equal to 15 minus 3 is equal to 12. Okay, so A is equal to 3 and D is equal to what then? 12. But in this example 54th term is given to us. Okay, but we have to find out that term which is 132 more than that of this 54th term. Okay, so write down the term 54th term is given to us. So write down 54th term is equal to, 54th term is equal to, okay, 54th term is equal to what then? We know very well. How can we write the formula for 54th term then? A plus 53D. Okay, A plus 53D. Okay, now put the value of A and D in this formula. We get 3 plus 53 into 12, and which is equal to 3 plus 53 into 12 is 636, and which is equal to 639. Okay, so 54th term is what then? 54th term is equal to 639. Okay, give it equation number 1. Okay, so by using A and D find out 54th term. Okay, 54th term is what then? 639. But this 54th term, okay, but here in this example the term the given term, okay, the term which is asked to us, that term is 132 more than that of the 54th term, means the term is not given to us. So suppose that term be nth term. So write down, let the nth term, okay, suppose that term be nth, which term? That term we have to find out. Okay, the term which we have to find out, suppose that term be nth term. So let the nth term of an AP, let the nth term of an AP be 132 more than the 54th term. Okay, this is given to us. Okay, so let the nth term of an AP be 132 more than the 54th term, means we can write, means this nth term is equal to what? It is 132 more than that of this 54th term, means we can write this nth term as an is equal to A54 plus 132. Obviously this nth term, okay, this nth term is equal to nothing but it is 132 more than that of this 54th term. So we can write this nth term as an is equal to a54 plus 132. Okay, but we know very well the formula for an is a plus n minus 1 into d, or we can write this an as a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to a54 is nothing but our 639. Okay, so write down that value 639 plus 132. Okay, since from equation 1. Okay, since from equation 1, here from equation 1 we take the value of this 54 term as 639, and therefore put all the values. A is nothing but 3 plus n minus 1. Here we have to find out the value of n. Okay, so which term is, we have to find out that specific term which 132 more than that of this 54th term, means we have to find out the term. Okay, so means the term means what, we have to find out the value of n. Okay, and d is our 12 is equal to 639 plus 132 is nothing but 771. Now transpose this 3 on RHS, it becomes negative. So 12n, now solve this bracket. Okay, in this side solve this bracket. 12 into n is 12n minus 12 into 1 is 12 is equal to 771 minus 3, and therefore we get 12n minus 12 is equal to 771 minus of these 3 is 768. Now transpose this minus 12 to RHS, it becomes positive, and therefore 12n is equal to 769 plus 12, and therefore we get 12n is equal to 769 plus 12. Sorry, make the correction, this is not 769, this is 768. Okay, so this is again 768, and 768 plus 12 is 780. Okay, and therefore we get 12n is equal to what, 780, and therefore n is equal to what, then divide both the side by 12, we get 780 upon 12, and therefore we get the value of n as n is equal to 65. Okay, divide this 780 by 12, we get n is equal to 65, means 65th term of an AP be 132 more than that of this 54th term. Okay, so we get that term as 65th term. So write down the answer. Hence the 65th term will be the 65th term will be 132 more than the 54th term. Okay, so that term is 65th term, and in this way this is our question number 11, and question number 11 is asked in CBSE 2014 question paper. Now come to our next question, question number 12. Two APs have the same common difference. Okay, the common difference of these two APs. Okay, two APs are given to us. Okay, these two, suppose this is two APs are given to, this is first AP and this is second AP. Okay, suppose these two APs are given to us, the common difference of these two AP is same, means if the common difference for first AP is D, then the common difference for second AP is again D. Okay, the difference between their 100 term. Okay, since the first AP has 100 term and this second AP also have 100th term, then difference between these two these 100th term. Okay, 100th term of both APs is 100 is given to us. Okay, means if first AP has 100 term, okay, whatever the 100th term is, and second AP again have 100th term, then difference between these 200 term is 100 is given to us. Okay, then we have to find out what is the difference between that 1000. Okay, and if this AP have 1000 term and this second AP have 1000th term, then difference between this 1000 term is what, that we have to find out. Okay, so see here two APs have same common difference, but their first term is different. Okay, but their first terms are different. So first term and then common difference is known to us now, but first term is not known to us. So suppose that first term be, for first AP it becomes A1 and for second AP it becomes A2. So write down, let the first terms of two APs be A1 and A2. Okay, for first AP first term is A1 and for second AP first term is A2. Okay, A1 and A2. So and let small d be the same common difference, and let small d be the same common difference. Okay, because common difference is same here, so let small d be the same common difference for both AP. Same common difference for both the APs. Okay, so D be the same common difference for both the APs. Okay, now what we have to find out, the difference between 1000 term of both these AP is what? Okay, but here see what is given to us. Difference between 100 term is 100. Difference between their 100 term means difference between these two APs. Difference between 100 term of both these APs is 100 is given to us. Okay, so for first AP, what is the 100th term then? So write down 100th term of first AP. 100th term of first AP is see, for first AP 100 term is 100th term is equal to, how can we write 100 term then? See here, for first AP A1, first term is A1, so we can write it as A1 plus 100 term is what? 100 minus 1, or we can say that 99 into D. Okay, A1 plus 99 into D. Okay, so how can we write the how can we write 100 term for first AP? Then 100 term is equal to A1 for first AP. For first AP, first term is A1, so A1 plus 99 D. Okay, so 100 term is equal to what then? A1 plus 99 D. Okay, for second AP, 100 term of second AP, 100th term of second AP is, okay, so write down 100th term is equal to, 100 term is equal to, see, for second AP first term is A2, so A2 plus 99 D. Okay, A2 plus 99 D. So this is first, so this is 100 term for first AP, and this is 100 term for second AP. Okay, now what is given to us? The difference between both these 100 term. Okay, difference between both these 100 term is what? 100 is given to us, means A1, but according to the question, write down here, according to the question, what is given to us? A1 plus 99D minus A2 plus 99D is equal to 100 is given to us. Okay, because difference between both these AP, okay, difference between 100th term of both these AP is 100 given to us. Okay, so difference between both these 100 term is equal to what? 100. So simplify this, we get A1 plus 99D minus this A2 becomes negative because it is positive. After multiplying this with minus 1, then it becomes negative, so minus A2, again this 99D becomes minus 99D is equal to 100. Okay, so see, positive 99D, negative 99D become cancel, we get A1 minus A2 is equal to 100. This is our equation number first. Okay, this is our equation number first. So 100 term. Okay, so difference between 100 term of both these AP is what then? A1 minus A2 is equal to 100. Okay, now we have to find out the difference between their 1000th term. Okay, so write down 1000th term of first AP is, okay, 1000 term of first AP is what then? 1000th term is equal to, how can we write 1000 term as then? A1. For first AP, first term is A1, so A1 plus 999D. Okay, 1000 term is equal to A1 plus 999D. Okay, obviously it is less than 1, and then 1000th term of second AP, 1000th term of second AP is what then? 1000th term is equal to, 1000th term is equal to what then? A2. For second AP, first term is A2, so A2 plus 999D. Okay, for first AP 1000 term is equal to A1 plus 999D, and for second AP 1000 term is equal to A2 plus 999D, because for first AP first term is A1 and for second AP first term is A2. Okay, now take the difference. Okay, because we have to find out the difference between these two APs. Okay, so write down, therefore A1 plus 999D minus A2 plus 999D is equal to, okay, we have to find out the difference between these two terms, is equal to, write down on next line, is equal to, now solve this, we get a1 plus 999d minus this term becomes negative a2 and this term again negative 999d. See here 999 and this negative 999 becomes cancelled and we get a1 minus a2. Okay, but see in our equation 1 the value of a1 minus a2 is equal to what? 100. Okay, so a1 minus a2 is equal to what? 100. Means from equation 1 we can write this a1 minus a2 is equal to 100. Means we can say that the 1000th term, the difference between 1000th term of both the APs is what? Then again 100. Okay, so write down, therefore the difference between write down the reason here, since from equation 1. Okay, therefore the difference between 1000th term of both APs is 100 again. Okay, 100 again. So when we take the difference between 1000 term of both APs, then we get a1 minus a2, and from equation 1 we know very well a1 minus a2 is 100. So write down the value, means we can say that the difference between 1000th term of both the APs is what? Then 100.